2, 1.
7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East, and this is the Smart 7.
Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, the 28th of July, and it's World Hepatitis Day. And a big happy birthday to Dana White, Soulja Boy, Cher Lloyd, and Harry Kane.
7.
While the row about summer travel rumbles on, with the government extending the Spanish quarantine to include the Canary and Balearic Islands, Boris announced new plans to battle obesity. The aim is to cut down on sweets and junk food to improve the nation's health in the event of a second wave of COVID-19. Among the actions are banning buy one get one free offers and banning advertising of junk food before 9 p.m. Minister of State Helen Whatley explains.
One thing that we are going to be banning is the bog-off offers, buy one get one free, because we know that the evidence tells us that leads to people buying food that they didn't intend to buy, and often with a snap purchase it's going to be something that's unhealthy. So that's something where we're taking absolutely firm action. That's going to stop.
Chef and campaigner Jamie Oliver reckons online's a bigger problem than TV advertising.
I think the online's the Wild West. I think most kids don't watch telly. And if they do, it's certainly not before 6. It's in the big highlight programmes. So we know that if you watch a full kind of primetime family show, that within the time of that series, you've watched a whole junk food film. So we know that's powerful. But really, for me, I think the online bit is kind of where the future problems really lie.
It was a strange day for coronavirus news yesterday. The chief veterinary officer confirmed that a cat has COVID-19, but there's no evidence that it's spread it. Meanwhile, in Germany, they're training dogs to detect COVID-19, presumably by chasing cats. Anyway, the World Health Organization held a press conference yesterday, and Dr. Tedros Ghebreyesus reiterated that this is a global pandemic that's continuing to grow at a frightening rate, and it's up to everyone and their pets to do their bit.
We're asking everyone to treat the decisions about where they go, what they do, and who they meet with as life and death decisions, because they are. It may not be your life, but your choices could be the difference between life and death for someone you love.
As Congressman John Lewis was laid in state at the Capitol building, the first black politician to be accorded the honour, various dignitaries paid their respects, including Joe Biden. Donald Trump declined to attend and is not expected to attend the funeral either.
No, I won't be going, no.
The Donald was on his way to North Carolina, where he was asked about his poor showing in the polls versus Biden. And he's got a new theory. Forget the floating voter, it's the boating voter.
When you look at Florida as an example, you have thousands of boats out of the ocean, out on the intercoastal. You look at other states where likewise you have thousands of boats and they're all waving the Trump sign, Trump-Pence sign, and they're so proud. Thousands and thousands, you've seen it, where you have bikers for Trump with lines that are miles long on highways going along on weekends. I think there's more spirit now than there's ever been for my campaign, and that includes 2016.
4.
Yesterday was the penultimate day of the Johnny Depp libel trial, as the Sun newspaper's legal team summed up the case against Depp. He was accused of a deep misogyny and of being so impaired by drink and drugs that he couldn't remember his own behaviour. The trial's been full of recordings made by both parties of rows that they had, including this one over who punched who.
One time, Johnny was hitting me, and he was hitting me hard and repeatedly, and I was screaming.
No, I didn't. What the are you talking about? And I watched you lie, and then I
didn't punch you.
And
by the way, I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
3.
The Premier League wrapped up on Sunday, so now the award ceremonies must follow. Liverpool manager and Premier League champion Jurgen Klopp won the League Manager of the Year and was remotely presented with the trophy by none other than Sir Alex Ferguson.
Jurgen, fantastic. I speak about Leeds United 16 years in the Championship. Liverpool, 30 years since winning that league. Incredible. And I really thoroughly deserved it. The performance level of your team was outstanding. Your personality went right through the whole club. I think it was a marvellous performance. I'll forgive you for waking me up at 3:30 in the morning to tell me you'd won the week. Thank you. But anyway, you thoroughly deserved it. Well done.
Ed Sheeran's been taking some time off after a hectic touring schedule, and he's spoken out about his own anxiety and coping with stress and drinking. It's part of an online summit called Hey House Chasing the Present. He's in conversation here with filmmaker James Sebastiano Jr., and he talks about how touring led to drinking.
Basically, I was touring and I would stay up and drink all night and then sleep on the buses would park underneath arenas, and I'd sleep on the bus all day and then wake up and then come out, do the show, drink, get back on the bus. And I didn't see sunlight for maybe 4 months. And it's all fun and games at the start, and it's all rock and roll and it's fun. And then it starts getting just sad.
This is a strange story from Down Under, and it involves everyone's favourite Wookiee Chewbacca and a more than slightly creepy ex. Let's hear from Channel 9 News Australia.
A Cairns mother has been forced to block dozens of calls after her ex-partner allegedly took her phone number and plastered it on poles here around the CBD, telling people to call up and impersonate Chewbacca for a chance to win $100.
This would be the most childish breakup I've ever had. All he had to do was be mature and go, I don't love you anymore, I want to move on.
The calls have been waking her and her 3 young children up at odd hours in the evening, and they're yet to stop.
I won $500.
This has been the Smart 7. Be smart, wear a mask. We've got an Alexa skill now, so enable us and then just say, Alexa, play the Smart 7. We're back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.